Hello, hello, hello. Good evening. Good evening. Coming to you from Los Angeles, California. My name is Richard, and this is Everything and Anything. And this is a platform that I created because I got tired of social media. I don't know if this is considered social media, but I just got tired of all the lies. I used to just I used to just go on for the comedy because there are some talented people that create things, and the comedic the value that I got from social media is unmatched. But you have to do all the BS. You have to put up with all the BS too. The robots, the it's just it was too much. I just canceled it all, and I said, let me just put this on record of my views, and I've been around for a while, of what we're going through right now in this country. And, being that I don't do social media, and I still get uh, caught up in the propaganda, sometimes it fools me. It fooled me all during my time on social media. I was falling into that trap. I used to answer these uh, people that were naysayers or that thought that the country was moving in the right direction, which is crazy if you think that, because we got a dictator here, man. Come on, I saw him, and I only go by what he says. I mean, come on. In the beginning, he told you who he was in the what's the show with uh, when he was in the trailer talking about the women, Access Hollywood. He told you who he was there, and we all know about that. They just released some more of the Epstein files. Who cares? We know what's in there. They'll blow up this planet before they let you see that who truly is in there. And it's astonishing because I predicted that a lot of these sports uh, uh, owners and officials would be the Raiders guy already admitted to it, and now one of the Giants, football Giants, co-owners is implicated. There's plenty more guys like that in those files, and everybody knows Trump is in them files, man. So it's no big deal. They're never going to let you see the full thing. I heard the number of files that they still have is 900. Who was doing all that? Who was documenting this? Was it him? Was it Epstein? Who was documenting this? All these. I mean, why would you hold on to this stuff? I don't know if it was him. I'm just saying. Anyway, so we all know, but they're trying to distract you with. I don't even know if it's not distraction. We knew this was coming. We knew this was coming. Come on. He was on. He was on TV on interview today, telling the reporter that, is it Denmark or Greenland or Iceland? He said their only defense is two dog sleds, and I found that really repulsive for you to say that about a country. We're oh man, how could you let someone as low IQ, which is something he phrased, he doesn't understand the word affordability, but he does understand the word low IQ, and he's part of that group. Come on, you can't see that. The lady from Venezuela gave him the holy crap, man. He's standing there holding the daggone Nobel Peace Prize, smiling as if he. Oh my God, dude, that's so childish. Don't you see how childish that is? And then the fever thing. Oh my God, this dude, this guy. Who's going to stop him? I don't know. They're so scared of him. And what they're scared of, I kind of believe this. I mean, I knew it. I Why that happened, I don't know. I knew it all along that that was the case, but I didn't want to believe it. And the reason that they're scared of him is because they don't want the retribution that's going to come by going against this guy. Especially after they saw January 6th. They are so scared. White folks, oh my goodness, man. That's why we got so much money in our military, because we're so scared. And then what happened with 9/11? What did we do? Oh, we went over there. And now we're, involved with Iran. We're involved with the Israel conflict. We're involved with the Ukraine and Russia thing. This, and here we're here in this country experiencing no jobs. And if you don't think that's true, if you live in a major city, just like I do, you'll see all around you empty warehouses and buildings available for lease. The restaurant right across from me where I live, thriving Mexican restaurant when I first moved here, gone. Building been sitting there so bad they had to put a security guard there overnight, every night, because of the people that may have worked there are now homeless, and that's what I see in correlation to all the people on the streets in LA. As I ride around LA and I see these empty buildings and places where people used to work that are empty, and then I see everybody living in RVs or on the side of the freeway. It's ridiculous, and you guys think this is how we should go, and they're blaming all of this on immigrants. Man, please, please, please don't do that. You know that's not true. Immigrants help this country. This is a melting pot. Everybody wants to be here. They just, and now this weekend where all these protests out here, people protesting. I mean, we always do that. He's getting ready to send the National Guard into Minnesota if they have to shoot somebody else, because that's what they want. They want a revolution. What happened? What had happened was once with the new generation, whatever they are now, I don't know, Gen Z, I guess, and generations before them began to see or to have a change. And I think these cell phones had a lot to do with it, because in the past they would be told of the injustices and physically or the thing, and no one ever believed us. But once they got it on film, the first thing that happened was the Rodney King thing back in L.A. in the early the early '90s, late '80s. I was here then. I was in L.A. But then the George Floyd thing. And what happened was, once those protests happened after George Floyd, the white people in power saw that the majority of the people that were upset and protesting were white people like them. One of the protesters was right here on Broadway in Long Beach, which is a major street here. My car was parked on that street that day, until one of my neighbors said, "You better move your car, because that's going to be where they're protesting." And sure enough, later that afternoon, I'm sitting here and I hear ruckus, this shouting. Go outside, and sure enough, and I'm looking at the protests. The majority of the people protesting, were white, with blacks and Latinos sprinkled here and there. No justice, no peace. And when white folks in power saw that, that's when this right here started happening. Okay, sending the Proud Boys into neighborhoods to harass people that don't look like them. That's all ICE is, the Proud Boys. For you to want to do that, to be brainwashed into thinking that that's the problem in this country, you got to be a Proud Boy. What a name for like I heard a comedian say, You want to be a white supremacist. Well, why aren't you living a supreme life? Especially most of them. Why aren't you living a supreme life? If you're a white supremacist, why aren't you living a supreme life? It's about money, guys. Look, he took the. This was something real simple, and I heard it, and I had to look it up to make sure it was true. He took the healthy milk out of the school. Well, he didn't take it out, but he added back in where they weren't allowing them the fatty milk. He said, "No, we're going to let them put every milk in there, and they want to, and kids have a choice to eat and drink what they want to." Where the health issues with obesity in this country are off the chart, and milk, we found out, is contributing to it. So he took that off the books, which was an Obama law, and he took it off the books and made it so any milk can go into the schools now because it's about money. The milk, the pasteurization industry is delighted because they get to sell more milk. Are you kidding? So yeah, it's about money. It's not about people. And if it's about money, you need to come to California because we're the fourth largest economy in the world. Or go to New York, where they're the first. Nothing different here than in New York or Chicago or Detroit or San Francisco. There's homeless in every major city, homeless in the rural area. And then more so in the rural area, I believe, than here in the cities are the meth heads. Nothing to do out there but smoke meth. I mean, they're here too in LA. Trust me, it's everywhere. Probably more so here in LA and New York, but the population is so much more greater here, and there's so many more people that want to be here. Who wouldn't want to be here? I came out here in 1979 and never left. Nothing different here than any other major city, and I never lived in any other place but New York and LA. So I'm not going to move to Alabama, Florida, Texas. I'm not moving there. I'm staying right here where it's warm. Anyway, that's my thoughts. If you have anything to say, the comments are down below. This has been Everything and Anything, and I'm Richard. I'm out.